On April 2024 at East versus West 12, Devon's chances of beating LEVAN are going to be the highest they have ever been, and maybe the highest they are ever going to be. At 48 years of age, you would have to assume that Devon is very close to his peak shape that he can attain throughout his career, if not already there. And LEVAN is only 34 years old. So you would have to assume that LEVAN may have a bigger window of improvement left in him. Unlike 2022, this time many people already believe that Devon can beat LEVAN, and there are mainly two reasons for that. Number one, Devon is the strongest that he has ever been, definitely stronger than 2022. And number two, LEVAN Saginashvili recently injured his wrist and he is still not back to 100% peak shape. But LEVAN confirmed that he will be. And here are the 5 reasons why I believe that LEVAN is going to beat Devon on April 20. Number 1. LEVAN's wrist has already been healed up completely. These are not my words, LEVAN himself said that. So there is no margin left for excuses for LEVAN Saginashvili. Not that he was himself going to make those excuses, but for the fans as well. And Devon was the one who helped LEVAN with the stem cells treatment. We have seen him already back in the gym, already back on the table. And as Engin Terzi was mentioning, it is a good amount of rest that LEVAN got from continuous arm wrestling. And it can be even better for him. The High 5 Knuckles Up 2 event is going to feature these amazing matches. And here's how you can win 7 free pay-per-view codes which are worth over $100. All you need to do is like this video, subscribe to the channel, and write any comment that you want which you believe is going to get you the most number of likes. If your comment gets most likes, I'll give you a free pay-per-view code, and this trend is going to continue in the future videos as well until it is about match day. Reason number 2, confidence. Last time these two were at the table against each other, the result didn't go in Devon's favor. And both of these will have this fact at the back of their mind. They will know that LEVAN was the stronger guy, and LEVAN's confidence and also Devon's confidence will be affected by that. For example, going into the Hermes Gasperini match, Devon LARRATT considered himself as the underdog, a huge underdog, to such a level that he didn't even think he can beat Hermes Gasperini. And once again, these are not my words. Devon himself said after the match that he didn't believe he's going to win this super match. Now imagine if there is a rematch between Hermes and Devon, how confident Devon is going to be. Despite Hermes improving drastically since then, I think Devon may beat Hermes even easier if this match happens right now. So is the same thing going to happen to LEVAN Saginashvili as well? Is he going to be even more confident knowing that he already knows how to beat Devon LARRATT, and that can play a major role in this rematch? Reason number 3 is a clear strength gap. Yes, there was a brief millisecond stop in round 1 in 2022, but that was already after Devon was pinned. His fingers touched the pin pad, and there was a strength gap between these two. That's why Devon tore his bicep. It's kind of easy to say that LEVAN won because Devon's bicep tore. Well, who caused that injury? It was LEVAN's overwhelming power. Clearly, Devon's bicep never felt that power on the table before. That's why he never had such kind of injury. So at least in that particular direction, Devon felt the most power that he ever experienced in his entire career.
Different level, man. Different level. Never felt anything like it.
Reason number 4, a press. LEVAN Saginashvili always had a tricep press, but his arsenal was lacking a flop press. Why? Because he never needed it. His wrist, his pronation was so strong, his cupping was so strong that his wrist never went back. But this time, he may be assuming that there is a chance that Devon takes LEVAN's wrist, and for that worst case scenario, LEVAN is preparing a flop press. We saw him kind of struggle to stand up and finish Hermes Gasperini with the press. This time, LEVAN has learned from his mistake and he's not going to repeat that. So LEVAN believes if the match stops, he has the ability to stand up and finish. If his wrist gets taken, then he will still finish with a flop press. And it seems difficult to believe that LEVAN can suddenly kind of invent a new move in his arsenal, but LEVAN knows the best about himself, and if that is the case, if LEVAN has that standing up and pressing ability, then Devon is going to be in big trouble. Reason number 5, endurance. Hermes Gasparini taught Levan one more thing, that he needs to work on his endurance more. Looking at Levan's physical condition as of now may not indicate that he is working on his endurance too much or his cardiovascular abilities, but he did say that he's going to do that. So for sure he's going to show up in a better cardiovascular shape compared to the last year, and this can be a problematic thing for Devon, because how many times Hermes stopped Levan? He stopped him in round 1 and a couple of times in round 3. Both of them were close to 1 minute long rounds. And what did Levan do after that? A couple of flash pins to seal the victory. So Levan's endurance isn't as bad as we may be thinking it is. I mean, Levan has won a hook match against Gennady in 2018. Yes, Gennady may not have been as strong in 2018 as he was against Devon when he tired Devon out in a hook, but his endurance may have been even better, and that's where Levan was able to beat him. And we have seen countless times in the past, if there is a huge strength gap, then endurance doesn't even matter. I don't think the strength gap is that much between these two, but I think it is kind of enough to make up for the little bit lack of endurance that Levan may have coming into this match. And please don't get offended if you want Devon to win. There will be a video about 5 reasons why Levan Sagedashvili can lose to Devon as well. So thanks for watching, like the video and subscribe.